Hi, my name is Mike Block and I play the saxophone. Today I'm visiting the legendary PM Woodwinds in Evanston, Illinois. Evanston is just a stone's throw from Chicago's north side and can be accessed via the nearby Metro train, which you might hear in this recording today. PM stands for Paul Maslin. Paul Maslin is one of the best saxophone technicians in the Midwest, maybe the world. All the jazz saxophone greats come through here. Jeff Coffin, Chris Potter, even the late Michael Brecker. This is really the spot to come through if you want a masterfully rebuilt Mark VI, if you want a brand new instrument, or if you just want to get your saxophone set up. This is really the place to come to. So today I'm going to be trying out this Yanagisawa WO10 or WO10 and comparing it to my Keilwerth SX90R Shadow. So this is my horn. I've had it for 20 years. I've only played this horn for 20 minutes. So take my opinion with a grain of salt. Visually, a lot of differences here, right? This is a solid nickel horn with a black nickel plating. It's got silver plated keys. It has significantly bigger lower stack as far as the spread of your fingers. Rolled tone holes, although technically they're tone hole rings, as it's not rolled down around the tone hole tube. It's actually a removable ring, which is I think most technicians kind of appreciate. So you get a little bit more of a seal on the pads. Some might disagree with that. They could go either way, I guess. And one of my favorite things about this horn is that it has a G-sharp lifting mechanism, so you never have a sticky G-sharp. Can you imagine that? And also adjustable palm key risers, so you don't need to buy aftermarket or have a cork palm key riser made for you. You can just adjust it with a little tool. So let's talk about the Yanagisawa, traditional brass. It has an underslung octave mechanism. Some of these lower stack keys, the B, the C, they have double braced key arms, which give you a little bit more of a solid feel down there with your lower stack. Unlike the Keilwerth, this is a ribbed construction horn, which is more similar to, say, a Selmer, where you've got these metal plates that are kind of underneath all of the posts, and that keeps everything sort of stabilized and enables the horn to be built a little bit lighter with a thinner tube wall. All these things are getting into the nitty-gritty of the details of the horn, but it does make a difference. So let's listen, and I want you to let me know in the comments what you thought of both horns. Not necessarily which one's better, although you can, and I'd be interested to hear what your thoughts are. So here's the Keilwerth SX90R Shadow, made in Germany. All right, let's check out the Yanagisawa. Yanagisawas are made in Japan, just like Yamaha, but a significantly smaller company. As far as I know, they mostly just make saxophones, unlike Yamaha, which makes all of the instruments, even guitars, even boat motors, and all kinds of machines. It's a massive conglomerate corporation, whereas Yanagisawa is, I guess, more of a smaller boutique kind of shop of craftsmen that makes these, although they are quite popular and have been for some time. They're also a bit more expensive than a Yamaha. So as for the mouthpiece I'm using, I am using a Super Tone Master which is a brass metal mouthpiece. Reed I'm using, Van Doren green or red box, jazz reed. Yeah, this is also a very fun horn to play. Much more resistant, less free blowing than the Keilwerth. Just takes less air to play, honestly, especially in that lower register. Now, some people prefer free blowing, some people don't. You know, but it really plays nice. Very similar to like a Keilwerth. I'm sorry, not a Keilwerth, a Selmer, in that it also feels really nice and small in the hands, almost smaller than a Selmer. Almost like playing an alto sax, you know, you can just really get around really fast. Oh, yeah. I would not mind having one of these. Plays really nice. So let me know your thoughts. Also, if you get the chance, check out PM Woodwinds in Evanston, Illinois. If you're ever visiting Chicago, come check it out. Thanks for watching. My name is Mike Block. Please like and subscribe. See you next time. Thanks.